Hi Pharaons, today we are in my favorite kind of videos, which is, hauls. Today I have no makeup on because I just got back from, cutting my hair short because of course I'm also began to love wearing wigs, so I'm a wig junkie, and with this hair I just can throw this in and have a wig, so I can have long hair and short hair at the same time. And of course right now it looks really ridiculous. If I throw makeup on, it will look just fine. So today we have some, well, I went some shopping spree, not only for clothing but also for pretty much for makeup. I spent a lot of money. This video has two parts. So first of all, I bought myself some underwear. You don't need to see that because, well, I needed to. So the next thing I bought is something also for the new series I'm going to throw on, but also just for swimming. And this is kind of pinky reddish under my strawberry crush, my lipstick strawberry crush. This gonna crush your fucking mind. I'm going to swim soon, so I'm taking it here. I paid for those four items I got here 250 zloty, which is around 50 euros, and dollars it's like $70 or 65 or something. Just kind of, you know what I mean. This shop is really good with pricing. The next thing I bought today too are this kind of a mini towels for your face cleaning. I bought them in gray and bordeaux, and it's really good and also pretty hygienic. If you wash your face, use your own towel, not the towel next to the sink. That's just I'm a little bit overboard with skincare and also with makeup, so I pay attention to that. Today I also bought me some jewelry because this shop has some real good fake jewelry, and that's why I bought it. And this one already blew this mind off. It's a kind of a golden leaf and a golden shelf, and also some nice, a little bit longer earrings. Next of all, yesterday went shopping, and I bought me some real long and good jeans. Those are mom jeans, and I really love those. They were discounted, so paid 40 zloty for them, which is around, well, how can I say, $12, 10 euros. So it's real good price, and it's a real good quality. They were a lot more expensive than they are now. But I wanted to have white jeans. Also bought myself some PJJ because, well, I love PJJs, and I love this shop. They have really sweet PJJs, and I love this kind of PJJs. Yes, I call my pajamas PJJs. Also, because I'm a hoodie junkie, everyone knows that. I always want to have an orange hoodie. And I found this, and I was like, well, this is a guy's hoodie, but I need to have it. So I bought it in M, and there's a known on this. This was 100 zloty, which is around 25 euros, and I guess 35 dollars, which is a good price for a hoodie. It's also one jewelry more. So this jewelry is silver. It's kind of pearl, and this one is not pretty much this real as jewelry, and this was 7 zloty, which is around 150 euros and $2, which is really cheap. And I hope this just lasts. So we are going to see how about this, because I'm really impressed by it too. Besides the fact that I'm a hoodie junkie and makeup junkie, I'm also a CD junkie. I have a whole CD stash, and right now I'm really into this music in Poland, this artist in Poland that's called Timek. So about one of his albums where I know two songs already, Język Ciała and Poza Kontrolą, so I bought myself this one. It's Klubowe. I wanted another album, but it was sold out. But this one is really good too. I got myself some Sephora too, and Sephora was big, but not only Sephora. I can begin with non-Sephora stuff, so drugstore stuff, and I bought myself a bronzer. That's Maybelline New York City bronzer in color medium cool 200 because I'm more cool toned neutral. I am not a warm toned person at all. I have cool toned hair, cool toned skin color, so I'm going to swatch it for you guys so you could see it, because I use my bronzer. I actually use just Tanakan and Root Beer from Conspiracy as bronzer, so that was never the plan to make my kind of two wearable daily colors of palette as bronzer, so I guess it was time to buy a real one. It's kind of resembling the two mixed up, so I hope it shows off like that, and it's really light. I don't know if you can see this even. This is definitely not going to be my bronzer now, like right now. Definitely in the winter when I only wear my foundation from Juvia's Place in 710, I will definitely use this bronzer. I will mix this bronzer with Root Beer, and then it's going to be the right color. So it's still good, but you know, not always good at picking this shit up. Also, I bought myself the two brow products that I always use. My favorite, all-time favorite brow pencil is the brow pencil from Vivo. It is best product of 2019 from their line. Not really much surprise about this. And the Lovely brow pencil. I use this some days, and it's real good brow pencil. I could really say this. I really recommend if you want brow pencils. This too. I don't know if this Vivo is Polish brand, but Lovely is, I don't know. Is Lovely a Polish brand? Yes, it's Polish brand. I will do a giveaway someday for these brow pencils, because these brow pencils are like bomb as fuck. Right now we are going into the Sephora stuff, and it's a lot of one brand, because I kind of was looking forward to this brand. I think if you ask me right now, with everything I've been through with diet and shit, is that my favorite things to do with makeup is brows and my lashes, because look at my lashes, they are gone, and like my brows, they're messy. So I got up with my brow game, and of course these two guys are really the first step of it, but definitely my Benefit GimMe Brow Plus formulated in fiber gel is giving these brows a real good setting, but also this kind of not fake-ish style of brow, because when I only do this pencil it really looks fake, but if you grab this kind of brow gel in a lighter complexion, or your just natural complexion, because if you look at the sun, my hair is beaming this blonde-ish light of it, because I'm natural blonde. So the same counts for my eyebrows, and I use this GimMe brow gel not in a very dark color, but a lighter color, and for me that's color 3, which is light brown, which is really, like, people say what, but that really works for me, because I had a sample and it really did something for me, so I bought a whole thing of it. It's really great, and it's not that expensive. This was 90 zloty, which is, I guess, around 20 euros and 25 dollar. Well, it's benefits, so you need to know that. and Benefit is a good brow and lashes game. So I really recommend this for you guys if I think my tip would help you. And a Benefit has also color 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of these ones. So if you really like, you can find yourself. And GimMe brow gel too. So that's the first thing I grabbed by Sephora. The second thing I grabbed is Fenty Beauty primer in the color True Matte. I used soft matte before, but I think this one is going to be better. This is the packaging is so luxe, and I'm just going to feel it because I used to use soft matte, but I'm really curious about this formula because this is a matte fine formula, and I love me some matte primer. Wow, this is really matting it out, man. Like, oh my god, like my skin is olive skin and it's really oily. Like my whole skin is just water and it's shining and it's really annoying. A matte primer is just really perfect. I guess this is going to be holy grail. And I love me some Fenty primers. I also love the Milk Hydrating Primer because it's really sticky, which means my foundation stays long. But this one is really good for my skin. So I love me some matte primer. I love me some Real Grip primer. So this is my I think my holy grail, but we are going to see that. This is maybe why my money flew by, but I bought me some 2 foundations for Fenty. I bought color 120 and 200, which is ridiculous, but man, I needed it. I'm going to swatch it on my face so I also see how it performs and what kind of proportions I need, because that's always a problem with me. I don't know what proportions, and this one is the first color. It's 120. I also looked on the website what kind of tones they are, and this one is cool toned and this one is neutral toned, or more likely cool toned, but that's always good. Neutral or cool toned for me with pinkish undertones. This one, it was literally perfect for my like when I'm not tan at all, because I'm pretty much tan. When I'm not tan, that color is my go-to, 120, because I'm really fair. But I guess they have not so much color for fair, really fair skin, so like albinos. And I guess I'm just going to speak up for it because that's what my platform is. I think the fair people are not even seen. Like if I buy my concealer, I buy my concealer in really like the first shade, and only with Jeffree Star there's a shade 0 where someone with a real pale skin can highlight their eyes. I think that's really important. The other brands note make some real, and I guess shade ranges with everything are not that good. Like even for black people, there are so many brands that don't even see them, or brands that make just the same shades with middle light skin. Like people like me now with my tan, that's the shade they are making normally. I find my shade like either it's the first shade, and or either it's with the brands is like the second or the third, which is not good at all. And there are people like really albino skinned that also wear makeup, and I think there's just need to be more lookout for those people too, because like everyone has the right to do makeup, and that's what I wanted to note, because I also saw this in other videos, and it's not only for Fenty but for so many other brands make just a really light foundation too. This one is the 200. I'm going to see how it performs on my face. First of all, this one alone, and we will see about it. I have not even a palette on my hand, like to see what I'm doing. This is perfect color for my stand. Holy shit, I really picked up this really good color for me. This is not good if you do this to your skin. I'm going to wash that off soon. But really, I picked just a perfect color for my tan. Like, I was picking and I didn't know what to pick. And I'm going to show you what my skin looks like when it's pale as fuck. So, the coverage and the foundation construction is so good. Like, Fenty, you did this job for me. And it's really luxe, like, this packaging. Bitch, you did that, and we are going to test it out soon. I always wanted to have this Fenty foundation, and I have my summer color and my pale color, and if I want to have a in-between color, I can just mix them. So that's why I always buy two foundations, so I can have a mixture, a tan color, and my normal skin tone. The last product I have is the one that I'm most excited about, is the Pro Filter Fenty Beauty powder in color Lavender, which was, by the way, the last one on the stock from Lavender, but I guess many people are pale that live in this country, so you can already know that it's going to be this one. And it's so big, like in comparison to my Jeffree Star powder, this is really big. I use this powder for my face, because under eyes I always use this kind of a more yellow tone, so my eyes, when they are brightened, when they set, they don't have this white beam, like I have something under my eyes that's just white and the rest of my face is more dark. And also the yellowy powder reduces the blue surface on my eyes. This one is definitely a face powder for me. I also want to have this Anastasia powder, but I want to have for the whole face and also for baking. This one is, I heard so many good things about this. It's face powder, so that's why I grabbed Lavender only. And it's really good, and Lavender, you would think it's kind of purpley, but just like translucent. So I was very happy about it, and I grabbed myself some powder. I just want to know how this opens. Oh, packaging is super luxe. Like, you could throw here this powder puff in it, and it's like, wow. Well, hi, I'm back with untypical setup. Today we are going to test the products out I bought. So first of all, we begin with the primer of Fenty. And by the way, when I start, before I start, I also ordered the milk primer for a backup, because that's one of my favorite primers. But we will see if this one is better than my usual favorite. So I guess we are going with some pumps. This is enough. Oh, this is really soft. Love this primer. Jeez. It makes my skin really matte. Oh my god. Bitches. I will see about how it looks over the day, but this one, pretty good so far. Next we are going into the foundation. Look if 200 really is my color, but I think so. Yeah, we are going to use foundation in color 200. That's my color. I did one pump because I'm not sure if that's okay. I'm going to use my Jawbreaker palettes mirror so I can apply it. So the foundation is done. It looks really good and it's matched my tone of the summer, and of course it's going to be lighter when I put concealer and setting powder on. So it's literally perfect color for me for the summer, so really good so far. And also it stays really good on the top of this base, so we'll see about it in the whole day, and I will just film it for you. And next I've bought no concealer, so we are going with the Magic Star. What I do notice with this foundation is that it's kind of set already when you let it sit, so that's a good thing, I guess, but I have oily skin, so I need to set it anyway. But if you have dry skin, you don't even need to set this foundation, which is a lot of time management if you really want to go out and you have less time and you are a foundation junkie like I am. So just noting this. I'm going to bake my under eyes and then we're gonna set. So the next thing is my Fenty Beauty setting powder, which I bought, and it's really big, so I'm really curious about how it works. And you have this protection thing over it, and this is coming out like this. I have some of it. It's kind of purpley toned, so but I heard it didn't show off like purple, so I'm really glad about this. I'm going to grab my Essence Make It Buffer brush, because I use this always for setting, and I'm going to set my face and see how this. It has a nice smell to it. So my face is set and this powder is really good. Like, I'm impressed how this looks like. It's like my skin is clear and it's so luxe and so big. Like, I'm motherfucking crying. So really loving this one. Now we are going into the bronzer, and I bought a new bronzer too. It's the City bronzer in this kind of color. It's a little bit too light for right now, so I'm going to mix that up with Root Beer. But first of all, I'm just going to test that out on its own, and I'm going to use the highlighter brush from Essence. I'm going to change my brush for bronzer because I don't like this, but so it did a little bit, as you see, of course, with bronzer, but I'm going to fix that with a Root Beer from Conspiracy, and be right back. I fixed my bronzer and this looks really so much better, and I love this bronzer, but this is definitely not the color I will use this summer because I'm kind of tan, and this is a great color with my combination, like with the Fenty Beauty 120 foundation when I'm not tan. You see the difference between these foundations? Almost nothing. That's a really good shade range because like I noticed, there's only actually no foundation for really light skin, but in between my skin tone and my summer skin tone there are so many different shades and undertones, and these two kind of are pinky neutrals, one with cool undertone. That's perfect for me. They have this kind of shades that I really am matching with, which is so great. And I think the range is a bit better than Juvia's Place, because with Juvia's Place I don't have my summer foundation, I need to mix them, but this foundation range is almost perfect, I could say. To wipe my bake off, I'm going to do my brows halfway, my blush and highlight. I'll be right back for the next product I bought. My brows are almost done, and I use my Holy Grail Vibo brow pencil. I'm going to do a giveaway once, as I said, because that's a good pencil. And right now we are going to the GimMe Brow Gel Plus, and this one is in color 3, so pretty much lighter than my brows are. Open it, and it performs like this. It's really this blondie glow, and I'm of course natural blonde, so that's a good thing to kind of have this glow on my eyebrows too. And what I do is kind of lightly spread this all over my brows to kind of set them and give them this glow that my hair has, and it really looks like my brows are more natural than without it. So this is not that expensive, but this is a really good thing that changed my brow game for a bit better. As far concerned as new products are, I'm going to do the rest of my face off camera, and when I do the rest of my face off camera, we are going on a walk and we'll see how my base is keeping it. So hello again, and right now in more natural light, I'm going on a walk right now, as you see, and my base looks really good, and I don't feel like it's heavy or something, because when I watched some tutorials they said the foundation is very heavy, but I don't feel like the foundation is very heavy, if you know what I mean. I think it's not even medium coverage but really full coverage. It's so like so good. Like, I'm so impressed. I didn't know what to expect from it because there were so many mixed reviews, but I think this is fucking flawless. Wow. And not about the foundation, but also about the setting powder. I'm most impressed by the setting powder. Setting powder and the primer are literally bomb as fuck. I need to test this foundation out without the primer, but I think the primer made it so freaking matte, and I love that. I love to be plastic, bitch. Right now, enjoying my walk, and I will see you in, I guess, at the end of the walk. So I'm almost done with the walk, and you see my forehead is bleeding. Of course, I have oily skin, so that happens. And it's pretty warm outside, but the makeup stays pretty good on. I think I need to powder once in this day because it's 26 degrees outside with full sun, so you know, summertime. But it stays good and it's really light on my face, so that's always a good thing. So I did fix my forehead, of course, because well, when I was sweaty it didn't look that good. There was breakout over here, but there's no breakout like besides my nose or in my T-zone, so that's good. I really feel the combo on my lip today. I have mannequin on with wet peach gloss, and I think that's a pretty combo for those two. My jewelry, but I'm a jewelry freak. If anything is gold, and my eyes, bitch, that's some eyes. And today we have a party, so you know that's why I did my makeup. And as for now, it looks bomb as hell. Basically, we are at a party and everything, and I had just no time to check up. But this, I'm going to remove my makeup right now. So as you see, I did powder once after the walk, and it stays pretty good on. Also, my other makeup is staying pretty good on, but I'm just looking at my face especially. And my brows, of course, stayed in one place the whole day, like my face. This primer is super bomb. The foundation is super nice, soft, and it feels light on the skin. Only breakout I had during the day is over here, and you can see a little bit of it, but that's it. Around my nose, nothing. Anyways, the powder and the primer are my go-tos right now. The foundation, my favorite foundation is Julia's Place, and it didn't go that way up, although I think the shade range is much better, much higher for me. So that's my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and like and subscribe, and bye.